The internet is a place where the more crazy something is, the more attention it gets. So it's simple, right? Do something maniacally stupid and then rake in the big bucks. Wrong. Many try and ultimately fail. In fact, the only reason we know PlaqueBoyMax's name is through the real formula for success: pure dedication. As a kid from a pretty average town in New Jersey, from a young age, PlaqueBoyMax, or at this point simply Max, started out like all of us did as kids. No particular interest in school, watched YouTube and saw people living the life we wanted. No clue what to expect in the real world, when how could we? We wanted nothing to do with it. So Max, with a bunch of his high school friends, made their first project. Just kids trying to make a dream come true. We can all relate. They weren't necessarily meant to blow up or move to LA to start a new life. They were just kids having fun. Public interviews, pranks, sports videos, pretty much everything you enjoyed in your late teens, they incorporated into their videos. On the surface, they weren't doing anything special.
Shooter, that's Robbie Shapiro.
Then ain't talking no money, that getting muted.
We pull up with choppers, I feel like a Nike, I'm posted with tags.
But improving something way more important than the surface: foundations. Max was effectively gathering the skills necessary to take his own content creation to the next level. To the viewer, they're just videos, but there's a whole process behind it: scripting, editing, sound design, and much more. It's a skill set like any other. The more time spent on it, the closer you get to becoming a craftsman, and Max was close.
Cool as fuck, you know. A lot of like creators or YouTubers or whatever, like they're not really in tune with this like stuff I'm in tune with. Like Banks is really into pop culture, so it's cool like having him as like a mentor, you know. He can kind of guide me, he's put me on and like introduce me to a lot of people in the music industry, something I'm like kind of big in. So yeah, it's
That's
cool
sweet.
As fuck. Like he really shows a lot of love, you know what I'm saying?
For now, he'd keep making these videos with his friends, completely unaware of the solo career that was waiting for him.
Bro, nah, this is a hit, bro.
I fuck with this one. This is a W song.
Oh my gosh,
Bro, stop saying L.
Y'all, this nigga's 5'4". This nigga's 5'4".
I just fucking down, nigga. Shut up.
This
In
nigga's
April 2021, he launched his Twitch, the site that seems to be lucrative for everyone. You see Kai Cenat, Phantom, XQC, all these millionaires with these big money brand deals. If you take it superficially, it seems like a content creator's paradise. Success guaranteed as long as you turned on that camera and streamed a few times a week, right? Well, when PlaqueBoyMax started Twitch, his streams done exactly what you should expect them to do. Nobody cared. Just another teenager playing 2K with albeit a slightly above average personality, but nothing to blow your socks off. But Max had a knack for turning regular things into moments. No, seriously, he was a natural. We're all familiar with the term clip farming, and well, if you're not, it's a phenomenon that's taken the internet by storm.
I got it.
Clipping has been a thing as long as streaming has been a thing. Tiny engaging segments of a 4 to 5 hour long stream, which frankly turn out to be the breadwinners.
a little bit.
Is this how they shoot pornos?
We're stretching.
It gets your name out there. You can't grow on Twitch. Its algorithm doesn't work the same way YouTube, TikTok, or whatever else does. You have to get viewers with clips on other platforms and divert their attention to watch your full stream. It's absolutely surreal how lucrative a crazy clip can be these days. And what do you do when you run out of clips, funny moments, and scenarios? You engineer them from thin air. It's like if you had a button on your desk, and every time you pressed it, it generated thousands of followers on your accounts, and therefore thousands of... How many times would you press it? And that's how it's justified. Clip farming isn't necessarily frowned upon. The reason this is significant for Max is because he was clip farming before clip farming was even a thing. And on a platform where you can't really grow organically, it was a great skill to have. This wouldn't be the only selling point for Max. Combining an addictive original series with his natural clip-farming personality was a recipe for success, and a new lifestyle was headed his way. Max wasn't always necessarily the overly charismatic and extroverted person he is today, but he noticed something. His viewers were constantly asking for advice on flirting, dating, and just generally leveling up their game. So he started incorporating Riz tutorials into his streams. These weren't your typical corny pickup lines. Max broke down the psychology of attraction, shared real-life examples, and even role-played different scenarios with his chat. The community he was growing on Twitch essentially became a hub for dating advice, and the response was insane. Viewers started seeing actual results, sharing their success stories in the chat and on social media. This unique style of content not only set him apart from other streamers, but also built a loyal fan base that was invested in his success, and in turn, his success became their success. And when it rains, it pours. All Max's other social media was seeing great numbers that would strike confidence in him to pursue his next passion. In the landscape of online entertainment, few figures have managed to successfully bridge the gap between streaming and music, but his journey wasn't just a straight shot to the top, it was a calculated climb, leveraging his already established internet presence to launch a music career that's now making waves. He hosted Song War streams, an opportunity for underground artists to submit their songs as everyone on stream reacted to them. And let's just say, it definitely led to some funny moments, to say the least.
Yo, this nigga got my head! Yo, what's good, CJ? Damn, bro. Yo, I gotta get that shit back, bro. My flight got delayed, gang.
For real?
Yeah, bad as.
You still here?
What'd you say?
Okay, I'll bring you your hat.
I bet.
After the stream, I'll bring you your hat. I'm probably gonna record one more song. I'll bring it to you.
I bet. Yo, got him. Thank you for the sub. Yo, Nord. Oh, yo, B-Lou.
Yeah, Max was a streamer at heart, but music was always in the back of his mind. He'd occasionally hint at it during live streams. It wasn't forced or shoved down the throats of his viewers, it was organic. He'd play a beat he was working on, freestyle a verse, or just talk about his musical inspirations. He'd be in the studio perfecting his craft. He used this platform to promote his early releases, music videos, and upcoming projects. And as I said before, by using his already established internet presence, PlaqueBoyMax was able to jumpstart his music career in a way that most upcoming artists could only ever dream of. After a few years perfecting his craft, reworking his brain from streaming to music to streaming and to music again, he would release songs that weren't great to be honest, but they had some catchy parts for sure. All he needed to do was to stay in the studio cooking, and the world would realize his potential soon. And soon they did. He struck gold. No that. He struck emerald when he teamed up with fellow streamer / musician DDG to create Pink Dreads, a song that was instantly a hit. And to be fair, before TikTok made it annoying, it was actually pretty catchy. So what is it about PlaqueBoyMax that allows him not only to achieve so much, but to consistently push beyond the expected? Max understood early on that the internet isn't just a platform for entertainment, it's a tool for a building community. He's cultivated a fan base that feels genuinely invested in his success, and that kind of loyalty is literally priceless. He's not afraid to try new things, to take risks, and to potentially fail. That's where the real innovation happens. And after FaZe Clan revamped and got rid of all their members and replaced them with new ones, he's fit like a glove, winning the Best Creative Arts Streamer at the Streamer Awards in 2024, and riding the success of Pink Dreads, his song with DDG, releasing multiple EPs since that matched the same caliber as the song. PlaqueBoyMax has literally figured it out. His story is a testament to the power of authenticity and adaptability in the digital age. He's cracked the code, and all he had to do was master two things: staying true to yourself and always putting the audience first.
This next award goes to the only creators on the platform who actually create things. Presenting Best Creative Arts Streamer is 39 Daff.
Hello. Here I am presenting the Best Creative Arts Streamer. Really cool event, cutie, but I really gotta go home so I can play Path of Exile 2. So the nominees are I Paint Birds, Onigiri, Pizza Princess G, and PlaqueBoyMax. And the winner is PlaqueBoyMax.
Thank you. First off, I'd like to thank God. Without him, none of this is possible. I'd like to thank my friends and family back home. I'd love to thank FaZe. Without joining FaZe, I would not be where I am right now. Shout out my brothers. But most importantly, I'd like to thank 5 Star. And next time I hold a trophy, it's gonna be a Grammy. Thank you.